Nature is an important arena for play and learning. In contrast to fenced playgrounds with man-made equipment, nature offers a rich spectrum of opportunities in which to use the body. To move around on various surfaces, ranging from flat paths to roots and rocks to moors and steep slopes, stimulates a wide variety of movements.
Motor skills development in children 1 to 6 years.
The learning of movements, or motor skills, can be defined as a set of processes related to practice and experience that result in permanent changes in the ability to carry out movements. The development of motor skills involves changes that occur over time and can be defined as the sequential, continual, age-related process by which an individual advances from simple movements to complex motor skills. This process is not associated solely with a period of physical growth, but continues throughout life. The basic motor skills, or simple movements, for example, walking, running, jumping, hopping, hanging and throwing, are important skills that children should be encouraged to do every day. In this way, the quality of the movements will improve steadily through testing and practicing. This helps to improve the motor skills of the child. Children's need for activity, their search for excitement and mastery of new challenges is the natural motivation underlying the enormous and persistent progression in movement that lays the foundation for further motor development. If the physical milieu provides a wide variety of challenges, such as those found in natural settings and nature playgrounds, the child can develop more of the basic natural movements and a rich and varied repertoire of movements. Nature encourages activities that develop coordination and muscle strength and excites children's curiosity and interest. Good control over one's body contributes to mastery, which can, in turn, help to strengthen one's self-image and contribute to emotional and social development. Most children find challenges at a suitable level in nature. Children develop at different rates and vary in height, weight, competencies and interests. Both genetic and environmental factors play a role in this. Despite the individual differences in development, it is still evident that every age has its typical features. Although it is more important to know the progression in which specific movements develop than the age-related features, we have chosen, nevertheless, to suggest approximate ages.
Walking.
Mastery of the ability to walk is a milestone in children's development. They are now able to move around more freely, thereby gaining access to abundant stimulation for their senses and to new experiences with other people and objects and with walking on different surfaces. All of the information gained from experience is stored and serves constantly as a basis for new investigations and experiments, as well as for solving problems related to motor activity. The 1-year-old walks with legs spread without rotating the spine, has slightly bent knees and hips, and plants the feet flat on the ground. Arms are bent and lifted to maintain balance. For a 2-year-old, the spreading of the legs is less marked. This can be attributed both to improved balance and heel-toe pattern of gait. The 3-year-old puts the heel down first when taking a step and starts to include the arms in a cross-pattern movement. Rotation of the spine is beginning to appear. The 4 to 5-year-olds move in a loose manner with their arms swinging freely, and the cross-pattern movement is well developed. The 5 to 6-year-old walks with a clear diagonal motion with swinging arms and rotation of the spine. Their heel-toe pattern is good.
Running.
Children start to run once their walk is steady and they have begun to jump. The 1-year-old runs taking small steps with relatively stiff knee and ankle joints and without coordination of arm and leg movements. The 2 to 3-year-old runs on the entire foot with the beginning of a jump phase. The child can increase and decrease speed and stop abruptly. The 3 to 4-year-old runs freely with a jump phase. The 4 to 5-year-old puts the heel down first. The arms swing with the elbows bent, and the upper body leans slightly forward. The 5 to 6-year-old will normally run easily and freely with a clearer soaring face and diagonal use of arms and legs.
Throwing.
Until the child is a year old, it is more difficult for them to release an object than to grasp it. With 1 to 2-year-olds, the arm and hand are not coordinated in throwing. The hand releases the object before the arm manages to throw it forward. The position of the body is frontal, and the twisting movement observed in older children is seldom evident, nor is the direction of the throw controlled. The 2 to 3-year-old throws in the desired direction, but often without power or precision. They often take a step before or after throwing. When a 4 to 5-year-old throws, the body moves with the throw. The twisting of the body means that the throwing movement is more effective. The power behind the throw is greater and the backward movement of the arm is better. The 5 to 6-year-old throws with the same arm movement as before, but also transfer their weight from left to right foot or vice versa during the throw. The throw is now more differentiated and has gained power and precision.
Jumping.
Initially, it may be difficult for children to jump with their legs together, so one leg is often lifted before the other. Nevertheless, with a lot of practice and innumerable repetitions, they manage to jump with their legs together. The 2 to 3-year-olds' joints are better able to bend, allowing the child to jump around. For example, they can jump down from a ledge. They can jump forward with their legs together. The 3 to 4-year-olds' jumps are more confident and more nuanced. The 4 to 5-year-olds jump with spring in the knees and can jump forward several times with their legs together. The 5-year-old can take a series of jumps, and these are automatic.
Hopping.
Once the child has mastered consecutive jumping and can stand on one foot, it is possible to begin to practice hopping. The 3 to 4-year-old can stand for a while on one foot while attempting to hop forward on that foot. The 4 to 5-year-old can hop on the foot that they favour. The 5-year-old can hop a few meters forward on both right and left foot. The 6-year-old can hop rhythmically, and the quality and power of the hop has improved.
Climbing.
Climbing can be described as a cross-lateral motion involving arms and legs. A degree of strength is required when climbing, since many of the large muscle groups are used simultaneously. When the child climbs or engages in other activities that encourage the use of diagonal movements, this improves the coordination of the right and left sides of the brain and develops the neurological system. Equipment such as monkey bars or climbing walls provide a clear route up and down and offer, therefore, a fixed approach to the activities. In contrast, a tree is unpredictable. You must think creatively to find a route up and down from a tree, and the next time you climb it, a different route may be chosen. Three-year-olds like to climb, but children at that age don't usually climb higher than they can manage without assistance. Five to 6-year-olds climb higher and challenge themselves. At this age, children's mastery of the movements is so good that they enjoy making them more difficult. Hanging and swinging is fun, but a degree of upper body strength is required.
Coordinating skills.
As the child grows, matures and learns, the nerve and muscle systems develop the ability to work together. This development enables the child to carry out purposeful movements in an optimal way. Good movement ability includes all of the competencies we call coordinating skills. Through well-rounded use of the body, the following skills are developed: balance, rhythm, reaction, space orientation, appropriate strength, eye-hand and eye-foot coordination. These skills are fundamental to all movements and provide the basis for learning new movements in play, sports activities and daily life.
Balance.
Balance is the skill that enables us to maintain the equilibrium in the body. This applies both when we are standing still and when we are in motion. For children, balance is a daily challenge when walking in rough terrain, when playing on logs, stones and roots, or when doing other outdoor activities. Throughout their entire childhood, children are playing and experimenting with balance. It's always exciting to balance on a log or board in the forest. They are constantly seeking out new challenges that develop balance and other coordinating skills. A well-developed sense of balance is important for posture, daily activities, and proficiency in sports. The other coordinating skills are similarly stimulated naturally by well-rounded activity in natural settings. Nature offers innumerable opportunities for children. It is a setting that is constantly changing and that opens up for discovery, learning, and creativity. The children have the opportunity to develop on their own premises and will always have a goal to strive for. Children who play in natural settings and explore these with other children and adults meet physical, psychological, and social challenges. This contributes to ensuring that they have a solid foundation for future learning and development.